one more group of four. It's Top Fuel.
Yeah!
And we show you the ladder now and the route to the final for everybody. Larry Dixon will have the lane choice against Del Worsham, his teammate Sean Langdon, and Spencer Massey. And Larry Dixon has chosen lane 4.
Well, Al and Nabi are both in lane 3 and 4 because Del Worsham was the second quickest from the previous round, so they got a pick, and obviously they took lane 3 and 4. Sean Langdon's in that dreaded lane number 2 right now, and Spencer Massey is in lane number 1.
And not like either driver cares about it, guys, but there is a race within a race. Throughout Larry Dixon's entire career, never has he had a teammate stage opposite him. He said he was looking forward to it with Del Worsham. Unfortunately for Larry and Del, there are 2 other cars, but there is that little race within this 4-wide race.
And Sean Langdon says 4 wide is playing right into their plans. The reason they have trouble winning that 4th round. Well, guess what? Today, there are only 3 rounds.
Massey, Langdon, Worsham, and Dixon. This is it.
Good race.
Oh, once again, that's great. And how about Del Worsham? 381, 319 miles an hour. His teammate, Larry Dixon, came in second. That makes Dixon the runner-up. Alanabi, 1 and 2.
Spencer Massey was first off the line, then Larry Dixon, slightly quicker off the line than Del Worsham, but Del Worsham was quicker on the racetrack and was able to drive around in just a great old drag race. As you look at the Alanabi team's cross finish line, just less than 0.005 of a second or 27 inches, it's Del Worsham.
So let's go to David Reed.
With a very happy Brian Hughes, and we're looking back at the scoreboards. We can't hardly believe it. Alanabi goes 1-2. How identical were these cars?
Identical. That's the goal is to drag them up here and let the better team win. And you know, those guys are probably better than we are, but they're coaching us along and they're getting us there. And man, we couldn't be here without Larry's guys, and they have a number 1 on their car for a reason. So.
But that was the car that also won so many times last year.
Yeah, but you put a different group of guys on there, and it's a little bit of a learning curve and a different driver, but we're slowly getting there. And, man, you line up against an Alanabi car, you better run good.
How about it for Del Worsham and this entire team? I know it's a football phrase, but on any given Sunday.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
How long do you think it's going to take Del to get used to driving that drag shirt?
I don't know if I want it
I don't think it's ever going to happen. He doesn't, he's great. That's what he is. Del, his second race win in Top Fuel. Gary Gerald.
He told me in between rounds, Paul, that they had made a slight change. They hurt the power plant. They torched a head gasket in the previous round. They had to go to the power plant that got him a Wally in the Gator Nationals at Gainesville. Del Worsham, tell us about this transition and the fact that you've now succeeded to grab Wallies in 2 of the first 4 events this year, and your defending champion teammate, he's still looking for his first of the season.
It is just unbelievable. You know, I've said it every time I've got out of the car, and I'm just a very, very, very lucky guy to be driving this thing right now. I have an awesome teammate here that's taught me more than he should already, and what a job the team did here. You know, we had to swap engines there for that run, and we put the engine back in that won Gainesville, and gotta tell you what, I was nervous up there, man. There's 4 cars, and there's a lot of action, and you just never know. But thank you to NHRA and Bruton Smith, and, you know, the 4 wide, we kind of came in here with a little skeptical, but I really, really enjoyed myself. Alanabi Toyota, Redline Oil. I can't say enough. Alan Johnson, Brian Hughes, and the entire team, what a job they did. And Shea Khaled, yes.
Driving the car that Dixon drove last year, Dixon may be wanting to jump back into the seat of this machine.
Gary, I was wondering the same thing myself. How about the points in Top Fuel? Del Worsham is number 1 with the strength of his 2 wins now. Larry Dixon second, just 77 back, followed by Antron Brown 80 back, and Tony Schumacher in 4th, 117 back. Well, the second annual 4 wide at Charlotte, Mike.
Well, I think you got to go with the stadium lights being a huge success. It made it much more user-friendly for both the drivers and the fans. And then we saw some great racing, including some upsets. And how about Funny Car? For the first time after 5 straight wins by Team Force, it was Jack Beckman getting a very popular victory.
Well, the NHRA Full Throttle Drag Racing Series takes next weekend off, and then we'll be in Houston qualifying on Saturday, April 30th.